Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for that. I forgot to cut on my mic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the RWN YouTube channel. This is your WWE NXT July 29th, 2025 watch along results. I'm kind of not feeling this show tonight for the simple fact that from looking at the card tonight, it's either going to be a solid or a mid show. I want NXT to be a good show every week, but they haven't really been showing it too much. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the more mid NXTs that I've watched recently. I mean, you got Jazmyn going up against Jaida Parker. I mean, when is the last time we've seen Jazmyn even wrestle in the ring? Like, really? Barely seen her wrestle in the ring. Barely. She has a match against Jaida Parker, which is happening right now on screen. You got Lash Legend going up against Fallon Henley, and Ethan Page defending his North American Championship against a WWE legend, Hall of Famer, Santino Marella. Anyways, y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for all notifications, hit the thumbs up. I'm sorry for the 6 of y'all that were waiting for me to proceed with the stream, but I'm here now, so y'all can tune back in. I apologize for the wait. I mean, surely it didn't take me that long. I was just waiting for the Hulk Hogan tribute to be over. And speaking of Hulk Hogan tribute, man, you got to give WWE Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and NXT a round of applause for how good they did with that Hulk Hogan tribute this week. They did really good. They did really, really good with that Hulk Hogan tribute. I'm serious. Jazmyn is taking control, all thanks to herself and Fatal Influence. You got JC Jane and Fallon Henley at ringside to support her in her match. Sorry to let Jazmyn down like this, even though she's a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong, but she's losing tonight to Jaida Parker. Jaida Parker's beating her. I mean, there's no way Jazmyn's beating Jaida Parker. I mean, if she beats Jaida Parker, thanks to the help of Fatal Influence, I'll be shocked. But it's just not happening. I just don't see that happening tonight. Like I said, y'all, hit the thumbs up. Let's get at least 4 or 5 likes on the stream tonight. Or at least more than 5 likes on the stream would be great. More subscriptions would be great. More new subscribers. More newer audience. I love to have everybody in here tonight, man. I don't want the stream to be boring, but I have a feeling that NXT is going to be kind of boring tonight. It's starting off with Jazmyn versus Jaida Parker. I mean, I don't blame some of y'all for not wanting to tune in to the stream tonight. I really don't. I proceed with the stream whenever I'm ready. So that's just me. That's what I do. But subscribe to the channel if you're new. All we need is 4 or 5 more subscribers. We'll be at 820, and we'll be scratching up to 830. Thank y'all for those of you that did tune in. I'm sure you enjoyed the background music I had playing. I tried to choose the best background music possible for y'all to listen to and enjoy while I'm doing stuff and getting ready to proceed with the stream and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and tune into NXT because we're already missing half of this match. I've been watching it. I've been watching the whole match while talking, so I haven't really missed it. Some of y'all are probably missing because I ain't unmute the TV, but I'm about to do that now. So I really don't want to listen to this terrible commentary, but we have to. I'm only watching NXT from my main favorites, including Jaida Parker and Fatal Influence. And Jaida Parker wins. Look at that. Look at that. Jaida Parker just beat Jazmyn. I told you Jazmyn wasn't winning tonight. I told y'all. Told you Jazmyn wasn't winning. I didn't lie. I didn't lie. Jaida Parker beat Jazmyn that instantly. That quick.
Y'all let Trick wear that goofy ass outfit last week, and y'all didn't have his back against the dead man. Hold on a second. Dead ass? No, that's. We're going to watch out the whole time. First of all, trying to get a spot. You've got talent from LFG, coached by Hall of Famers. Listen, it's everybody. I mean, but we're the only ones being taught by you. That's facts. You're right, and I appreciate that. But I know this place can be scary. I know that it can cause anxiety. We have to meet that adversity head on. That's why it's time for you two to go up to the biggest dogs in the yard. Hey. Teacher's right, bro. Taker literally just told me that. I think I'm about to go do that. Right, that's what we go. Yeah. Right now. Appreciate you, team. Go get him. Yeah. See?
I could very well see Fallon Evans being the next NXT champion very soon. I mean, the guy's not bad in the ring. And he ain't that bad at cutting promos either. Oh, wow, what a good win for Jaida Parker. I knew Jaida Parker was winning. I'm going to let that slide. I ain't going to let that slide from these negative geeks in the community saying that Jaida Parker wasn't going to win. I ain't letting that shit slide. No, Jaida Parker was winning tonight. No way Jazmyn was beating her tonight. And guess what? I said what I said, too. I said exactly what the fuck I wanted to say. Come on, y'all. Let's get some thumbs up on the stream, man. Let's get these views up tonight. I know NXT is not going to be that important, but at least support me and my channel, man. I really appreciate y'all for the support that y'all have been giving me and my channel. Keep it up with the support. We'll be live for Evolve tomorrow night. I promise we'll be live for that. I wasn't live for Evolve last week because I just wasn't feeling the show. That's why. The only match I watched really was Kendall Gray versus Zeta Steele. I wasn't feeling the rest of the show last week. As sad as it sounds, but it's true. I know there's other YouTube content creators that's live for NXT tonight. I already saw. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I came home from therapy, I wasn't feeling right. I feel like I needed to go take a nap, and that's exactly what I did. I woke up, I ended up waking up feeling almost a lot better in terms of my body and stuff. Feeling like I was out of place. I don't know why. That is how I feel. I feel like I was out of place tonight. Or earlier today. I think Restream was having a little bit of problems too. Trying to get my audio and shit up there. Surely if the stuff would be working, I would know that Restream that fixed everything. But yeah. Well, some things work, some things don't. Where I look at it. All right, we tuning in back to NXT, season 19, episode 30 of July the 29th, 2025. Here we go.
And tonight, WWE and Mattel to honor the legacy of a man who was largely responsible.
I am a dream American. I wanna find you carrying.
Also joined by the American Dream of Rhodes, John Cena, and Logan Paul in this next era.
I am a dream American.
Targets.
R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. We got the young OG coming out. Uh-oh. He dressed like he from the, you know what?
From the Undertaker last week, when the Undertaker said he focused on the big prize. Yeah. Hey, look, gang, I ain't gonna lie. Last week was crazy as hell, dude. You know what I mean? Houston was on fire. The young OGs met the Undertaker. We talking about a legend. We're talking about a Hall of Famer. And this Hall of Famer gave me some legendary advice, saying that I should go after the biggest dog in the yard. Well, guess what, gang? The young OGs in the ring solo dolo. So we might as well just go ahead and do it right now, huh? What's up? Woo! The biggest dog has finally arrived. Hey, look, Javon, I know you're on your high horse. I know you've been talking to the dead man and everything like that. But let me give you some advice, dog. 3 things you shouldn't do. Pull Superman's cape. Try Trent Williams. Or try the biggest box office draw NXT or TNA had to offer, which just happens to be Trent Williams. Now look here, dog. We already did this dance here before. And we know how that turned out the last time. And the crazy thing about it is, Trent Williams is hotter now than ever. So I suggest you mind your business while grown folk talking. Trick, bro. Slow down. You coming out here with all this big dog energy. Knowing damn well you just got your ass chokeslammed last week by Undertaker right back to hell. What you talking about? Hey, hold on, because that's crazy, because I ain't deserved that right there, Javon. But you're right. I did get slammed by the Undertaker, but the fact still remains I'm still the TNA champion. Hold on, I'm still the biggest thing in NXT. Hold on, I'm still the biggest thing in TNA. Hold on, the biggest thing you can do wrong is try Trent Williams. Let's talk about that. Oh, okay, my bad. I wasn't even talking about your ass, gang. I was actually talking about the NXT champion, Oba Femi. Okay, hold on, because here you go, you disrespecting me again, that's cool. You could be talking about Oba Femi, but the truth is, Oba Femi, wishing he was Trent Willie. Let's talk about that. So we all seen last week, he had lust in his eyes. He wishes he had this here title that I got here on my shoulder. Let's talk about it. And since he wanted it so bad, I think I'm gonna take what he has and make myself a 2-time champion. Watch out, JC James.
Jay Willie coming to the top right next to you. Taking over both brands.
And that's where we have a problem. Because if you get in my way of that NXT Championship, I have no problem erasing your ass from the equation. And that's facts.
Hey, Trick, don't you dare let that young whippersnapper get under your skin like this, man. And as crazy as it is for me to say this, Javon, you right, dog. You should be falling out over Femi. But Trick Williams is on a whole different level than you, dog.
Let's talk about it.
Now, you see, Undertaker gave the right advice. He unfortunately gave it to the wrong person. See, you don't quite understand what it takes to be a champion just yet. See, some people have a very special connection with the WWE Universe.
Huh?
They leave the crowd captivated every night. But then oftentimes they leave themselves empty-handed. Now, these are just straight facts coming from the greatest North American champion ever.
Ooh, yeah.
And a 3-time world champion. Now, you are going to have a great journey towards the championship. Unfortunately, it is a long ways away. But you definitely ain't gonna get close to Trick Williams because the high rise is gonna stop you dead in your tracks.
All right. I see where this is going. Well, if I'm gonna start tonight. And I'm gonna start with Wes.
What?
And I'm gonna go a fight.
Oh,
The
baby.
first punch, but he's certainly outnumbered, Booker.
Man that throws the first punch is the man that run out of ideas. That's what I say.
Evans in all types of trouble right now.
Oh, yes.
On the grasp of the high rise.
Oh, no.
Oh, a lethal cardiac kick.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna go and talk to Ava and get this thing popping tonight so I can leave your ass laid out one more game.
We talked about what The Undertaker said last week. Another dose of reality could be served up tonight.
Man, what happened to the 4 people that was in here?
These two men are going to run it back. Tavion Heights wins. He is out of the NQCC. Dempsey Heights next on NXT. Okay, everyone settle.
Okay, as you heard, up next, we got Charlie Whimsy going up against Tavion Heights. Yeah, I have a feeling Tavion Heights might win this one and leave No Quarter Cash Crew. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I would not be shocked if that's the case. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. Stick around. Got NXT currently on commercial break right now. Again. Yeah, you can tell I'm kind of not feeling this show tonight. Y'all can tell by listening to my voice. Great to see Jaida Parker win. At least I got to see her beat Jazmyn tonight. One of my favorites in the NXT Women's division. Of course, I'm a huge fan of. I'm a fan of Fatal Influence. I mean, they're not bad either. Honestly, this stream feels boring. And plus with the show feeling mid, yeah, that's definitely the case. Should I stop going live for NXT? Just start focusing on going live for Evolve going forward? I mean, I think I should. I don't want to stop going live for NXT, but they got the best women's division, and that's why I always go live for this show, because of the women's division. I don't be live to watch the men's single tag team division. I go live to watch the women's matches, the women's stuff on the show. Because the women's stuff on the show is what gets me watching NXT in the first place. Because there's nothing else on this show that's really standing out to me at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong. They got some great men's talent in the singles men's division, but they need more. They need more star power in that division. Obafemi needs new opponents before he can even get called up to the main roster. Going to beat him. Is actually going to be able to lift him up. You know how many pounds Obafemi is as an NXT champion? Yeah. He needs somebody that's actually evenly matched, that's on the same level as him. That's the type of opponent Obafemi needs to beat him, so Obafemi can get called up to the main roster. I would love to see Obafemi versus Gunther when Oba gets called up.
In the yard, and the biggest dogs in our yard are the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Are you sure about this?
100%. Everybody knows you take out the champs, you get a match in the next few weeks. Guaranteed.
Facts. I trust you. Let's do this thing right.
How do we know they're in there? You didn't just assume that they would be in there. Let's freaking hide. Oh, look. God.
You're out. What you doing, man?
So they're definitely in there, and they definitely saw me. But we just gotta
Hurry, okay? Go. Count us down.
What? Wait. Are we going in on 1, 2, 3, go, or 1, 2, then go? 1, 2, 3, then go. 1, 2. Okay, guys, come on.
What are they doing?
We're gonna beat you in these chairs in a tag title match. What's the chase been telling us you're the big dogs? Yeah, hit it. Big dogs, you don't gotta hit the chairs if you want a match. What did you do? Who's gonna ask? You want to tie the edge? Ass. Wait, really? Yeah. We love Mr. Chase. He's upside a ton. If his prize pupils want to get a little silly and tilly, let's go. Yeah.
What in the hell is this shit? They wasted their time going in that locker room. They was scared. They was scared of freaking Hank and Tank. That's what it was. They were scared to go in there to hit them with that chair because they know how big and tough them guys are as a tag team. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. We got 2 likes on the stream already. Let's get some more likes on the stream tonight. We don't have any new subscribers as of yet. If you guys like my thumbnail, let me know, man. Let me know what you think of the background, too. Try to make it quality-wise. I try to make my thumbnails quality-wise. Art-wise, too. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam weekend. I can't wait to have my biggest audience in the live chat for WWE SummerSlam 2025 Night 1 pay-per-view premium live event this Saturday night and SummerSlam Night 2. I'm looking forward to both WWE SummerSlam Night premium live events. Especially the one where especially the matches that I look forward to watching. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, WWE Championship match, where we get that double turn. We get John Cena going back babyface, Cody Rhodes turning heel. I'm predicting that's what's going to happen with that match. And maybe we see Roman and Jay pick up a victory over Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. It's either going to be a good idea or it's going to be a bad idea. Depends on what the audience and what the IWC thinks. If Roman Reigns and Jay Uso beats Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I mean, I don't think it's a bad decision. I mean, look how they got beat by Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker last night on Monday Night Raw. By the way, I was live for Monday Night Raw. I mean, go check out my money. Hit the thumbs up on that. We already got 6 likes on my Monday Night Raw watch along. From last night. We got Charlie Dempsey going up against Tavion Heights right now to determine whether Tavion Heights leaves or stays. If he wins this match, he leaves. If he loses, he has to stay.
Sympathy towards her friend, her teammate, Tavion. I believe Tavion Heights is bad.
This is a match we've already seen. We've seen this match. We've seen this match about 3-4 weeks ago between Tavion Heights and Charles Dempsey. Only this time, I think it ended in DQ.
Dempsey's getting some on the back. Yeah, I get you. It's about
what the?
That is.
He's learning. I'm finally getting it. Booker, it took about 3, almost 4 years to get it.
I just seen Joe Henry.
Heights learned though from their last match.
I just seen a video, a short 2-second video of Joe Henry doing that pose that he does. You know that video with Joe Henry with the white background?
You're absolutely right, Booker. I think
He was like,
in this matchup because Charlie Dempsey
I just seen that.
wasn't afraid to flex how ruthless he could be, and that made all the difference last time. But to Tavion's credit, he didn't submit. Showcases some power. Guys, I'm receiving some breaking news right now from the desk of our general manager. His shoulders are down and a kick out. This one is official. After what we just witnessed moments ago, Wesley.
I knew it. We're getting Wesley versus Javon Evans. Man, what a match that's going to be.
I don't like that.
Talking about a men's match I'm looking forward to. On NXT. Even though the men's division is short, a single men's division.
The young OGs got all the talent in the world, but you got to be smarter.
There's Ren Sinclair looking on. Booker, I want to double down on something you just said moments ago. What is wrong with Heights, though? Just wanting to stand on his own 2 feet, wanting to break away, wanting to be out on his own.
Oh, man. You know what I'd rather listen to than commentary, man? I'd rather do this. I'd rather make y'all laugh and entertain y'all than listen to commentary, man. I tell you. They be talking about some boring stuff, man. I tell you the truth. Oh, my goodness, man. I get tired of listening to those guys. Am I not the only one that gets tired of listening to Vince Joseph and Booker T spew boring shit on commentary? It'd be like, for real. Oh my goodness, man. Thank God NXT went on commercial break. Hold on, I got a phone call. Sorry, y'all. I had a phone call. I had an important phone call I had to take. But I'm back. Let's go ahead and tune back into NXT, even though I don't want to. I'd rather end the stream right away because, let's be honest, I thought NXT was going to be a solid show tonight. It's kind of proven to not be that. It's proven that it's, put it this way, NXT tonight is proven to be a mid-show. I don't want to say it is, but that's what it's proven to be. I mean, you can't make that shit up. Yeah, Monday Night Raw definitely did better this week. I don't even think Evolve is Monday Night Raw level, honestly. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's sitting here feeling like this show is not going to deliver that much tonight. I think Javon Evans versus Wes Lee, because they don't have nobody else for Javon Evans to face and beat. Disappointingly. Honestly, I should have just never went live with the NXT watch along tonight. If I'd have known, well, after all, earlier I did say that from looking at the match card, NXT was either going to be a solid show or a mid show. Yep, I knew it. I said if Tavion Heights is going to win it, I said it earlier on the stream. Knew it. So all that is left is Charles Dempsey and Ren Sinclair. All that's left is Ren Sinclair and Charles Dempsey.
More importantly, what's next for Tavion Heights? You feel me? Hey, look, this is what we're going to do. Y'all go ahead and face him off tonight.
That way I can work on becoming a 2-title holder, Chick Williams. Let's talk about it.
Look, consider him out the picture, though. But if I do this for you, what you think about setting up a shop in the boards for the teammate tag partners?
I love that, man. Let's trigger name. Let's talk about it.
I told you I was happy.
TNA. You really think you have some stroke at TNA, don't you? Well, let me tell you something, brother. I am the stroke at TNA. But worry not about this, because tonight I'm not the director of authority at TNA. Tonight I'm a WWE superstar, defending the good people of North America against that bumhole boy Ethan Page. And as for this, trusting me, you this. Don't get too comfortable, because that's coming home soon.
Man, don't worry about whatever that was, and don't worry about the contract.
Well, there is Blake Monroe. She said she's going to expose George Grace. What does she mean? We're going to find out.
Whatever Blake Monroe means, we'll find out. I'm not feeling this show that much tonight. I'm ready to call it and end the stream already. Monday Night Raw was a lot better this week. I enjoy Monday Night Raw more than I am enjoying NXT right now. I enjoyed Monday Night Raw last night more than I'm enjoying NXT at this point. No wonder why more audience haven't been tuning in. And I don't blame y'all. I'm pretty sure it ain't because of me. I'm pretty sure it's because of the mid-show that NXT's producing tonight. I mean, it's been mid from the beginning until the middle. From the beginning to the middle of the show, it's been mid all night long. This show has been mid all night long. All night long. And that doesn't bode well for NXT. If it was a solid and a great show, I would have something different to say about it. I would have a totally different opinion on the show. But nah, the show's been mid all night long. The entire show's been mid so far. From pen to pencil. NXT needs to do better with their shows. These shows keep getting mid every week. They're going to be losing audience. They're going to be losing more and more and more audience. They got to work on bettering these shows and getting more audience. This ain't working. This ain't it. I'm sorry. This ain't it. This episode just ain't it tonight. Monday Night Raw was a solid B+ show. I enjoyed that show more than I'm enjoying this one. You had Reigns on the show, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and CM Punk face to face, exchanging world of words in the ring, almost like how Roman Reigns and John Cena did years ago in their feud. And this Gunther CM Punk feud reminds me of the John Cena and Roman Reigns feud. It really does. And you got the Becky Lynch Lyra feud continuing. You got Judgment Day. Still the WWE World Tag Team Champions. JD McDonough continues to get that push that he deserves. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez continue to reign supreme as WWE Women's Tag Team Champions while Liv Morgan is out. There was so much on that show that you would tune into my stream and listen to, and you'd be like, okay, yeah. This show's been great so far. This show's been a solid show. Not the case for NXT tonight. All right, let's see if Blake Monroe makes this show a little better. Let's see if she can turn this show around tonight. I'm rooting for her to at least try. Because this show's been mid all around, like all night long. Beginning and middle. Mid.
She be both fish. Only one in my eyes. Vindictive. Villainous. Not glamorous.
All right. We got Blake Monroe in the ring right now. Oh, quit being a creep, Booker T. Yeah, a lot of the internet wrestling community calling Booker T a creep. I mean, I don't blame her. No, she don't.
Love it. And don't ever do that again unless you want to end up in a medical facility
Right
like Jordan Grace.
Right now.
You're so enamored you didn't even hear the question.
I heard it.
Now for the question everybody's been asking. Why Jordan Grace? But the answer is so simple. Jordan isn't good enough. And that's a feeling I'm sure all of you can relate to. But I've seen protein shakes with more personality than JG. She's just not a superstar. She's more of a background player, or as some might say, an extra. Yikes, but let's get serious. This is the deepest division in women's wrestling, and you can't have a champion who looks like this. Now I know what you're all thinking.
Darn, she is putting Jordan Grace in her place.
You're thinking, Blake, Jordan.
Dang.
She's transformed herself. But I know when she's alone and she looks in the mirror, she doesn't see a juggernaut. She sees that.
You guys think Blake Monroe is turning this show around tonight?
Material.
Judging by what she's saying.
Material.
Judging by this segment promo. This promo is towards Jordan Grace and Jordan Grace only.
This is what you call star power. This is what you build a brand around. WWE knew about me before I even decided to wrestle, and I was influencing all of you to buy shirts and going viral just for looking like this. Oh, delicious. Because when you look this good, you don't need to change a thing. So I'm not here to play nice. I'm here to be the woman this brand revolves around. So you can all feel bad for JG because she's a little underdog. She can bench 300 pounds, but she can't carry a woman. Oye, Blake, can you do us all a favor y cállate la boca? Es que yo no entiendo. I don't understand how you could be so beautiful, but so ugly inside, man. You know what? You're right. We do have the deepest women's division, and you're not going to be champ of it. You want to talk about star power? Bueno, mama, star power to me is flying across the world to represent WWE and AAA. Not taking selfies backstage. Star power is creating viral moments. Like I did dancing with Hall of Famer Nikki Bella at Evolution. So if there's anyone, pero I mean anyone. Hold on. Nah, baby. Ain't nobody trying to see all that. I promise you. See, it's crazy to me because all I keep hearing is Evolution this, viral moment that. Y'all love talking about your little moments about somebody that made you relevant. I don't need any of that, baby. I don't need no Bella twin. I don't need no betrayal. And I damn sure don't need anybody else to make any type of noise. I am Jaida Parker. Understand that.
Yeah. Jaida Parker is changing the entire complexion of the show right now.
Oh, dear. I had so much hope for the both of you, but you're just going to be little JG Juniors.
Is she here?
Whoops, my bad. I guess I'm not the Jordan you were looking for. Well, always.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, this had me laugh.
At Evolution, it was amazing. NXT represented. But I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm here to talk about the future. And you can't talk about the future without talking about Kalani Jordan. But for some reason, Blake, you think you're the hottest signee in sports entertainment. So how about you prove it against a former champion? But the truth is, Blake, even on your best day, you can't do it like Lonnie.
That's cute. Kalani finally got a personality. How about next week? I put you as Jordan Grace in a medical facility.
Jaida Parker was enjoying that. You could tell.
And it's all about championships. They all want opportunities. All of Vice and Kalani Jordan hold the high ground. And if one thing's for certain, the target is getting bigger and bigger. And bigger on the back of Chasey Chain.
Stop that you gave me, Izzy. I was able to pin Zarya. That might have been the biggest.
Oh, Izzy and Tatum Paxley is on screen tonight. Just what I needed to see. Well, especially Izzy.
Whoa, you want to challenge Soul for the North American Championship? I mean, Tatum, it was a big win, but you didn't pin the champion. And in order to get a title match, you have to pin the champion. Like I did.
We are still reeling from last week. Congratulations on getting us that big win in Houston.
You proved to be an asset to the goalie.
And because of that, we just came from his office. Because of your big win, you have a North American Championship match against Sol Ruka next week.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding. I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Dude, that's amazing.
Isn't it great? Oh my gosh.
Because you know what?
Sean Spears didn't tell Izzy that.
Daria having her back. Next week, you're going to have all of us in your corner to make sure you bring home gold for the Cullen.
Oh my gosh. You guys are the best.
You've
Thank
earned this.
you.
You've earned
Thank
this.
you. Izzy, you guys are so amazing. I'm so happy right now. Oh, I love my new family.
It's gonna be your
Next week, I'm going to do it for all of you guys. Oh, it's going to be so amazing. I'm so
Is that?
happy.
No family lasts forever.
Fatal influence. One thing's for certain, two things for sure, that I am the most dominant woman in all of WWE, especially after eliminating Nikki Bella and Nia Jax in that Battle Royal. So, once I'm done with Fallon Henley, there will be a clear path to that NXT Women's Championship.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motor.
I love that segment. I just want to say I love that segment with Blake Monroe, Jaida Parker, Lola Vice, and Kaylani Jordan. These women fucking killed it tonight with that promo. They just changed this show quickly. They just turned this show around quickly. If y'all want to cut better promos and wrestle better in the ring, I think you need to start looking at Blake Monroe, Kaylani Jordan, Jaida Parker, and Lola Vice and start taking notes. Especially if you want a better women's division. That was one hell of a segment tonight. Honestly, that and Jaida Parker getting the win over Jazmyn was the only thing I enjoyed watching tonight. Honestly. That was the only thing. The women's stuff. What did I tell y'all? What I've been telling y'all for the last few weeks now. What I've been telling y'all every Tuesday now. The women's stuff is always still in the show. The women's stuff still show more than the men's stuff on NXT. Been a while since I haven't said that, huh? Well, that's what it's looking like every week that I watch NXT. Every week that I watch NXT, the women's stuff is doing better than the men's stuff on here. Which is great. The women deserve the spotlight. The women deserves, some of these women deserve to be top main eventers, man. These women on the NXT women's roster. You got some great talent. Got some great powerhouse talent like Jaida Parker, Izzy, and Zarya. Not a fan of Lash Legend, but she is a powerhouse in her own right. I will say that. You got great high flyer talent, great strikers like Lola Vice and Kaylani Jordan. Yeah. You got Kaylani Jordan, Jaida Parker, Lola Vice, Zarya, Soruka, Izzy. Yeah, this division is still the best women's division in WWE. Especially when you got those women on there. And the women's stuff continues to deliver. Whether it's mid or solid, the women's stuff has been a banger all Tuesday long. The women's stuff's been a banger. That's the only thing I've enjoyed every Tuesday nights. The women's stuff, the women's matches, the women's segments, storylines, everything that's women related on NXT. Anything that's men related easily goes down the drain. Look at their men's singles and tag team division. It's not hard for y'all to figure out why I don't enjoy the men's stuff on NXT. The only men's talent I enjoy watching on TV is Javon Evans, Oba Fibby, Wesley, Trick Williams, and Ethan Page. I like to see Ethan Page come out with that ego, that theme song. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Oh, in terms of the men's division, yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody else, I'm trying to grow on. I'm not really fans of yet. I'm talking about in the men's division. My main favorite NXT men's talent in the men's singles division right now is Oba Femi. That's my main favorite men's talent within the men's singles division. With their short division they got. We got Lash Legend versus Fallon Henley, and I'm not sure how Fallon Henley is going to get through this. I'm rooting for Fallon Henley. I really am not rooting for Lash Legend just because I honestly hope Lash Legend loses tonight. I am not a fan of Lash Legend. I'm more of a fan of Jaida Parker than Lash Legend. And Jaida Parker, we all know Jaida Parker is better than Lash Legend in the ring and on promo mic-wise too. And that's a fact. Period. I said what I said. I even told Jaida Parker that too in the DMs on Instagram. Dude, why do they keep showing this Joe Henry short clip thing? They keep showing Joe Henry smiling.
Talk about her confidence growing since Evolution. Graves, as you pointed out, she was the runner-up in that women's.
What are they teasing with Joe Henry? Are they teasing a heel turn for Joe Henry? Is that why they're doing that? Like, I don't. Unless they're teasing for something with Joe Henry short clip shouldn't be popping up on screen 2 seconds and then it come off.
Starting to believe in herself that she is ready. And that's the utmost.
These women's matches have been mid tonight, but you know what? Jaida Parker was the better performer tonight. Don't worry, Jazmyn knows that. Jazmyn knows she's got to work on it a little bit. I mean, she hasn't been in the ring for a while, Don't forget she has a boyfriend. And she probably still goes to college too, maybe. They need to book Jazmyn in more matches, man. I don't understand why they just got her on the sidelines like that. I mean, you would think Jazmyn has the potential to be the next women's superstar, but they're just not using her like it, you know? They're just not booking her like she should be the next heel in the women's division, or next top baby face, or yada yada. Yeah, I can easily see why nobody's tuned in tonight. I got my ex-audience, though. My ex-audience and followers and supporters here still tuning into this thing. I appreciate the 2 likes that I got. I really do. I did say let's get at least 4 or 5 likes. We're not even there yet. We're not even halfway there yet. Let's try to get there. Fix this quality, man. I notice it. I can easily see why the YouTube audience haven't tuned in. Is because the NXT hasn't really been that good tonight. Outside of 2 things. There were only 2 good things on the show tonight. Legitimately. And most of it was the women's stuff. I think Lash Legend is a babyface too in the NXT. Nia Jax. Oh yeah, Fallon Henley's definitely winning. If that's a sign that Lash Legend is getting called up to feud with Nia, I don't know what else to tell you. Now NXT crowd is cussing. Holy, yep. Fallon Henley is looking like, why you got your hands up? Be grateful that be grateful that you won thanks to Nia. Nia Jax came from out of nowhere with that darn clothesline to Lash Legend. I think the whole reason why they have Nia Jax on the show is to shake up NXT. That or Lash Legend had cost her the match, or she was talking junk about Nia Jax on X. I don't know. It could have been that. Oh, she just called her a... Dang, she just called her a bitch.
An absolute shocker here on NXT. Well, we still got a lot to go here tonight after these two hands early.
Nia Jax just popped up and just cost Lash Legend her match against Fallon Henley. Oh, I figured it out. I know why Nia Jax cost Lash Legend the match. So let me tell y'all why. Okay, remember that women's Evolution Battle Royal they had at Evolution? Yeah, Nia Jax, or not Nia Jax, but Lash Legend caused Nia Jax an elimination. Lash Legend eliminated Nia Jax. And the women's Evolution Battle Royal, you know, that Battle Royal that Stephanie won? Yeah. I think that was Nia Jax's way of getting her revenge on Lash Legend for eliminating her in that women's Evolution Battle Royal. So that's why Nia Jax appeared on NXT. That's why they got her on there. I figured it out. Because the more and more I thought about it, the more it was coming to my head. It was coming to my senses. So that's why. Nia Jax ain't there to boost up the NXT rating. She was there to get revenge on Lash Legend for eliminating her in that Battle Royal. I mean, the fans were shocked. I wasn't. Pretty sure half of the internet wrestling community wasn't either. I'm pretty sure somebody in that community knew that Nia Jax was going to be on the show tonight. But I wasn't expecting Nia Jax to pop up like that during a match. Dang. Let's talk about it. as Trick Williams likes to say on the show. I think Trick and A is a good name for Trick Williams. I really do. I think you should just call him Trick and A instead of Trick Williams. I mean, that would be a new ring name for Trick right there. If Trick wanted to change his ring name. Just because Trick gets tired of hearing the fans saying, whoop that Trick, whoop that Trick. Now they be calling him Trick and A, Trick and A. You know what I mean? Makes sense. He's a heel. He's a top villain in that NXT men's division. Waiting for NXT to come back on. We done got about 7 to 8 commercial breaks from NXT tonight. And then you wonder why. Some people don't tune into NXT because of the amount of commercial breaks that we get.
Yo, listen, family doesn't last forever. Loyalty and honor do not exist in this business. In the end, everyone gets theirs.
You have no that. Next week, I will show you honor.
God, are you okay?
Well, that's NXT, and it is quite the look in the eyes of Jazmyn Nyx. And we've been joined here at the ringside, guys, by the TNA World Champion, the leader of Trick NA, none other than Trick Williams. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about that. It takes a hell of a man to pull off footwear like this. I can't give you about living pepper steppers.
It's about to be a banger between Wesley and Javon Evans. We've seen them go at it before. Two of my other favorites getting ready to go at it.
In this matchup, I want to go back to actually what you said earlier, Trick. Why do you think Javon isn't ready to run with the big dog? He ain't no big dog. Everybody agree with Undertaker, Paul Beyond.
Darn, Javon Evans wasted no time on Wesley. Wasted no time. I mean, he was just on. Oh, at least he ain't on cataracts.
And this matchup presented by Progressive. As it's Jazmyn Evans going one-on-one with Wesley. But I think the speed from the Undertaker lit a new fire now under Jazmyn.
Of course, I mean, kid, shoot for the star. I mean, don't give up on the 3.
Dude, we've seen Wesley versus Javon Evans before. I already know how this match is going to go. Match gonna steal the show. It's gonna be a banger. The men's division isn't short because of Javon Evans and Wesley and Obafemi.
He's still a puppy, man. It takes years.
I'm a fan of Javon Evans. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan of Wesley too. They're good, great high flyers in the ring. I'm more of a fan of Obafemi. I give it to him. Wesley's a great high flyer, great striker. Javon Evans, great high flyer. Could you imagine if Javon Evans changed from being a high flyer to a striker? Javon Evans need to learn something new. He's been taking notes. The fans got Javon Evans back on his feet, but that was before he got up. Before he got up, the fans started clapping. And this crowd is kind of dead tonight, too. That's probably another reason why the show's mid, because of the crowd. They're not loud enough. The crowd is dead tonight, man.
One of, if not the greatest WWE superstars of all time. You have to take what the dead man says to heart. But we're also sitting beside a man who had the guts to stand toe to toe with the Reaper.
Surely they should be 100. All the people in that crowd should be 100% and ready to watch the show. I mean, I'm sure half of them, I'm sure 80% of them don't do nothing but watch wrestling anyway. Probably don't have jobs. Got nothing better to do. I'm sure.
I let my foot off the gas a little bit too early. That's all. My thing is, the Undertaker has to go up there and stick up for his great. And my thing is, why the Undertaker has to do that for the go out there, get the job done. You know why? Because Drake Wade would have whooped one of their asses. That's what would have happened. He's just shining his boots right now. It's a trick and name, man. What you think supposed to happen? Pimp ain't easy. Pimp ain't easy, man. The Godfather's not here right now, but Wesley certainly is. He is taking it to Javon Evans in this matchup. And Booker, does Wesley a younger version of himself in Javon Evans? Oh, no doubt. I mean, he has to, because I'm telling you right now, I remember being the youngest guy in the locker room there. That's a year ago. He said, like this young man, and like that, he's getting a lot of praise. Yes, I did it. He's going up. Javon Evans, speaking of going up.
Javon Evans didn't even turn around. He just too busy focusing on Tyreek and Tyson. Should have been staying on Wesley. Now that is Javon Evans' fault on that. He ain't got nobody to blame himself on that.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting. 2 days old, she had to have.
Oh, trust me, Javon Evans, no. Darn, Javon Evans should have been turning around, man. He should have knew that Wesley was behind him. I don't even think he was aware of that. I don't think he was aware of that at all. Tweeting out my thoughts on everything that happened earlier in the show on X. You are free to check out my tweets on the segment with Javon Evans, High Rise, and Mr. Trick and A. And Jaida Parker versus Jazmyn. I tweeted up my thoughts on that match already. I mean, the women's division, the women in the women's division continues to impress. Continue to impress the crowd, audience, and everybody in the internet wrestling community that's watching. And really, the women's stuff is legitimately the only things that steal the show on NXT. So it's not surprising. I mean, the NXT Women's Division is the best NXT Women's Division ever. They have the best NXT Women's Division on the planet. Monday Night Raw has the best Women's Division on the planet as well. Even before Nikki Bella made her return, Monday Night Raw was still the best Women's Division ever. I wish they would have announced the full card, man. I wish NXT would have just announced everything instead of announcing 2-3 things. I wish they would do what Monday Night Raw does. Evolve needs to do the same thing too. Announce everything so we'll know. That way we'll be on high alert. We'll be ready. So we'll be like, they got this announced, they got that announced. Then we can make our predictions on what we think is going to happen, what we think the outcome's going to be. And man, they really got to upgrade the tag division, man. It feels like NXT has completely lost Hank and Tank in terms of those NXT tag titles. I think they completely forgot what they need to do with those guys. I don't even think they have any opponents.
If anyone can counter Jazmyn, it certainly is Wesley. But Trick, you seem to have some big plans by focusing on becoming 2-title Trick. Hey, can you think of someone better? What better way to submit my legacy here on NXT than doing it 2 times with 2 different brands? Tricky 2 brands. Let's talk about it. We can double, guys. We can double right now. I'll be flexed by Nick. Nice counter though. There's Wesley inside cradle, shoulder down. And just able to kick out. And right now, again, what Wesley said, if he's able to win, he's hoping that you, Trick, are going to be able to secure a tag team title opportunity for Tyson and Tyreek. Those titles now held by the Hardys. I want to do that, man. Look at that. Look what I want here.
Whoa!
Hey, Greg, with everything that's gone on, are we starting to witness the evolution of the young OG? I will truly tell, but right now, Evan's certainly looking to turn the tide in this matchup. Snap German suplex. Well, Wesley looks like he's out on his feet. Jazmyn Evans now. Trying to find that different gear. Trying to find that different player. And listen to this place. On a night we saw Nia Jax come out of absolutely nowhere, you can expect the unexpected here on NXT. And this match should go. Jazmyn just hit Wesley so hard he forgot his own name.
I'm expecting that we see a Nia Jax. Oh, there you go. Wesley might kick out. Yep, told you. I keep forgetting that I have my music on, man, in the background.
Just listen to the crowd here at NXT.
Oh, stop him in his tracks.
In Graves 2, we talked a lot about.
Ooh, what a tornado DDT from Wesley.
But this match should go a long way for Wesley and Rio.
Hell, this match can go all day if it wants to. Shoot, I don't care. As long as we're getting close to the end of the show. What is he planning? Finish the job, though.
Going all the way to the top. Looking for high risk.
Oh.
Did not pay off. Oh,
Javon Evans just got Wesley right back off of them.
what's Siobhan thinking right now? Trying to keep the speed underneath. There's a crazy look in the eyes of the young OG. Calm down, man. That ain't right. That ain't right. Go away.
You know where he got that from, right?
A new twist on the coast to coast.
He got that from Rayo Mendoza, but see, Rayo Mendoza did it better. Or Joaquin Wild did it better. One of them.
Didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming, guys.
That's a testament to the guts and the grit of Wes Lee. Look at the NXT universe right now, rising to their collective feet for the young OG, for Wes Lee. Look, you got something on your head. I know that ain't sweat. Man, I ain't right. He's showing us up right now. Lord Javon, again, is
Oh, you better pay attention to West.
they're on the outside. Oh, but Evans took his eye off the ball for just a moment. Javon running. Hey! That's like, again, the rest of paralyzed. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, they might be thinking twice at this juncture. And what? Wesley was safe, but he's safe.
Oh, Wesley just went back in the ring. Wesley just went back in the ring. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. He took his eye off the ball. Took his eye off the ball. Oh, he got his feet up. He's got his feet up. Javon Evans had his feet up. Yeah, you got to stop that count. What is he? Yeah, what a match that was between Wesley and Javon Evans. Not gonna lie, that was good.
In our main event in a matter of moments, the NXT North American Championship is on the line as the self-proclaimed great North American Ethan Page defends against TNA's Director of Authority, Santino Marella.
Yeah, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle.
What does this guy look like? He got big old eyes. I bet Drew McIntyre is still stuck in England. Hopefully he makes it safely for SummerSlam this weekend. You don't want Drew to not miss SummerSlam. Not be good. Let's see. We got 17 people still in the X live chat. Did y'all see my tweets? Hey, Stephanie Becker. I see a video of Stephanie Becker that was just tweeted out 2 hours ago. Speaking of someone who knows a thing or two about being an NXT and a North American Women's Champion. Stephanie Becker. Oh, Rey Mysterio is right. I'm watching this clip of Stephanie speaking Spanish. There's Rey Mysterio right behind her. It surprised her. Oh, what a moment. She got to be in a video with Rey Mysterio. I bet that felt good for Stephanie. Someone who she looked up to, one of her many inspirations in the WWE. Teach me some Spanish. Teach me some Spanish. So we're getting the North American Championship match between Ethan Page and Santino Marella. NXT is probably going to announce the matches for next week. Announce everything for next week, so we'll know. I hope they go ahead and announce everything. American Championship match. Yep, construction underway for SummerSlam. They got a long way to go before they get that done. They should be finished by Friday.
Earlier today, I had a chance to catch up with Miles Ford. Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
Miles, safe to take the time to sit with me. You and I have talked in the past. We talked about your hearing disability, but today I want to talk about Lexis King. I see the look on your face. I know it's Lexis King, but the things he said, the things he has done, it has to hurt you just a little bit.
Lexis King, you just stirring the pot. Contrary to what Lexis believes, I am mostly deaf. I was born with persistent pulmonary hypertension, Vic. You know, I was actually med flighted immediately into a hospital in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And on that flight, I flatlined twice. So the doctors only gave me a 50% chance to live. And my family, they knew this. And they had to take into consideration that I might not make it. So they had me put on a machine that would keep me alive. Because as my mom said, nothing was working. Now that machine, by the grace of God, when they unplugged it, my heart started working on its own for the very first time. Now, that machine was called a ventilator. And that ventilator had radiation. And the radiation, although it's kept me alive, it also took 90% of my bilateral hearing.
What exactly does that mean?
So basically it means that I lost 90% hearing in both ears, Vic.
Well, growing up, it must have been difficult, but it still has to be a struggle to communicate.
communication never really been my thing.
Yeah, this is gonna have
You know,
Stephanie
at that age,
emotional.
I
I'm pretty
keep
sure she's
myself
watching
at
this
limits.
already.
I didn't start speaking until I was 4 years
I mean,
old. Now, I won't do this to you.
Miles
Growing
Bourne
up,
and
I used to grab
Stephanie
my
are
parents'
rumored
face, point
to be
them towards
dating
me, and try to
still.
read their lips.
They still
And in
are.
car rides, I would
That's
even have
true.
them put the real
I heard
video
about
on
it.
their faces so that I could understand what
I'm
they
pretty sure
said.
she's watching this.
So reading lips is basically like a cheat code for me. It helped me communicate and understand. Lips, hand movement, body language, anything and everything helps.
Well, man, you have such a great perspective on everything that you've been through life.
What'd you say, Vic? I'm just messing with you. You see, I choose to have fun with this. That's the way you got to deal with things in life. There's always going to be someone like Alexis King, someone who doesn't get it or don't believe you. And the truth is, you can't let people like that win because then they have power over you. What you got to do is you got to keep moving forward your life, keep moving forward your day, and block people like that out. At least that's what I did.
Well, look, man, I appreciate you taking time and sharing your story. Good luck to you. Looking forward to calling your next match.
I wonder what happened to his voice. I wonder if his voice was,
So we spoke.
you know, the way he talks. I wonder if his voice was the cause of that too. You know, I wonder if he lost 90% of his voice.
That strong neck of hers, and she may be in the neck brace for a little bit, but she avoided some serious spinal injuries.
Right, great. Well,
This
thank
is
you guys.
ridiculous.
What?
Are you guys really believing all this crap?
What are you
Did
talking
you guys see the
about?
sit-down interview with Miles Bourne and his sob story about being deaf? Ava, he's not deaf. We all know that. What he is a con man, a charlatan, a phony, and you rubes are falling for it.
Wow, big word.
Ava, if Miles was deaf, then how can he wrestle? Okay, yeah. If Miles is deaf, then I'm as blind as a bat.
Lexus, you are so many things. But what you are next week is in action against Miles Bourne. A guy you got a problem with.
Great. And I'll get to prove he's just as much of a fraud inside the ring as he is out of it.
Sure, I guess. Whatever makes him feel better.
Great call by Ava. Next week, NXT just got a little bit more stacked. As Blake Monroe, the glamorous one, goes one-on-one with Kalani Jordan.
I hope Kalani Jordan wins too.
How about not one, but two championships will be defended next week. As friendship, no more. Can Tatum Paxley bring gold back to the culling, or can Ruka snatch her sole women's North American title on the line next Tuesday? And there was no sneak attack with steel chairs needed for this one to be made official. Chase Hughes has earned themselves an opportunity to challenge Hank and Tag for the NXT Tag Team title. But we are set for a championship main event tonight on NXT.
Hall of Famer Santino Marella, TNA manager of TNA. Actually, TNA Director of Authority.
North American Championship! Introducing first, from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 222 pounds, he is the TNA Director of Authority.
Main event time, folks.
It's his first match on WWE programming since June of 2014. Marella, Page for the North American title.
Oh, y'all, I'm going to step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Damn. Nia Jax just put Lash Legend in her place, man. She just dropped a bomb of a darn promo in the parking lot to Lash Legend. I mean, it was a quick promo, too. It was a quick one. While you have Fatal Influence arguing in the parking lot. Let's go ahead and tip back into NXT. It's back from commercial break. All that was before this match, this main event match.
He changed the color of the leather. It's about what the title represents, and that's what's important. He's the champion of all of North America.
What do you guys think of this Nia Jax Lash Legend feud that's about to start?
It's important to recognize that.
I wonder how long this has been teased.
He is. He said he was born in Canada.
Fans cussing in the crowd again.
What do you mean, my prerogative? Come on, man. I mean, the title is one thing, North American champion.
Oh, they got signs saying, They got signs saying, "Oh, Ethan Page fears Cobra." That's funny.
in Canada. I mean, he's the founder of Battle Royals Academy. And those guys want gold. I mean, United States champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion. He's done all of that. But the thing is, this is a young man's game. Ethan Page is in the pride of his career right now.
It's time to take a look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. As I mentioned, first match on a WWE program since June of 2014 for Santino Marella, former two-time Intercontinental champion.
I said it.
Champion.
I just said it.
Won the Intercontinental title on his first night on Raw in Italy back on April 16th, 2007. Can a miracle happen tonight?
You got your stat sheet. I mean, of course, Santino Marella, he's done a lot in this business. Like I said, it's a young man. David, he's the page right now. Come on, give it to him. He's on top of the table.
Well, great. This Santino deserved the blame for both TNA World titles being in NXT. We've always talked about the locker room would say to those who are...
I wish they would stop showing Joe Henry, man. Like, we've seen him 3 times on the screen. We've seen that 2-second clip of Joe Henry smiling 3 times. I am so tired of them doing that. They need to stop that. I'm starting to think that's going to be Ethan Page's next feud, honestly, with Joe Henry.
WWE NXT title to TNA to lift the morale of the company.
You must be insane if you think Santino Marella is going to be paid. Only thing you go for is that you still got it. That's about it.
We already have that. We already have one of those books. I mean, Santino Marella's been in this match. Ethan Page right now is weathered this early.
They ain't slick. They know what they doing. They know what they doing with them during Joe Henry clips.
Not okay or less than acceptable for Ethan Page to have a Canadian-themed North American Championship. Yet the man who's trying to take the championship back to TNA with him is also Canadian.
I mean, come on.
It's like you said last week, that being Santino Marella, he has dignity.
All right, I can't believe I got 6 likes yesterday on the my community tab post. You know, letting everybody know I was going to get live for Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw ended up being a solid show. They had Roman Reigns on it. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship going through CM Punk, cutting promos at one another. And the 8 women's tag team match, which was one of the best things of the entire night last night for Monday Night Raw, SummerSlam Go Home show. And a bunch of more stuff happened on there. You guys can go listen to my Monday Night Raw watch along. The result is still on the channel. It isn't going anywhere.
Think about the bigger implications, guys. I think we're missing the point here. If Santino Marella becomes NXT North American Championship, that means one of our
What in the world is the fans saying in the crowd? Do they even know what they're saying?
The pain that the TNA World Championship has felt and that the Knockout Championship has felt. And that's what I was trying to get to when Cooper was screaming at me, prerogative of this and prerogative of that this is almost a must win.
You both need to be screamed at.
For the director of authority who signed those 2 matches and then cost them, so to speak.
There it is. You just said director of authority. Do you think that Santino Marella could have actually put somebody else in this match instead of himself?
He wanted to do it himself. It's not like you.
So we got 4 matches. Everything announced for NXT. Finally, they announced everything. About freaking time. They need to start doing this every Tuesday nights before the main event. They're taking notes from Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw announces everything. They need to start announcing what's like when it gets, even when it gets to the week where we have the premium live event weekend. They still need to announce what's going to be on the show, you know, after the fallout of SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Stuff like that too. But Monday Night Raw is doing good with announcing everything. Finally, NXT is doing it. Yeah, I don't think Santino Marella can go any longer, man. He's done tired himself out. Ethan Page is about to win. Santino Marella's not winning.
If I'm being honest, you can learn a thing or two about pride from Ethan Page.
I'm not sure why Ethan Page went for the pin. I would have went for the Ego's Edge and him pin him.
You should have a little NXT pride, baby, because we don't want to lose the North American Championship to TNA. I do. I call down the middle, unlike other announcers. I cry when something goes on with a brand, whether it's TNA, NXT. I'm here all for it. I'm just calling it like it is. Ethan Page right now could retain the title. Yeah, he was hampered or something.
Huh, could. Not a chance.
Here he comes. Oh no, he's up. Oh, Santino.
Somebody's gonna.
And there is that.
I think somebody's gonna ruin this match.
We're trying to speak into existence. That's the third time we said.
Are we gonna get a DQ in this match? Nah. Ethan Page, you better turn around. You better look behind you. Got him. Raped his eye. Yep. That's it. He won. Told you Santino wasn't winning. Ego. Ego. Ego.
Championship is beautiful and befitting of the greatest North American who's keeping the gold.
Ego.
Continue to be on the North American champion. Ego.
I'm starting to grow on that theme song of Ethan Page. Ego. Oh, what the? Is that Tony D'Angelo?
Here you go, Doc. Things are changing. You don't call me Don anymore. Tony D's fine. Thank you.
Guns will soon be allowed in schools when the change happens, and why?
Who the world just opposed Tony?
We got some pretty good storms today that did a good job at bringing the temperatures down, and this sort of thing is going to continue.
Tony D'Angelo, look, there's somebody on his shoulder. I wonder who that was. I wonder who that was. Guess we'll find out soon. All right, folks. I'm gonna step away for about step away for about 10 minutes. Then when I come back, I'll go over my overall thoughts and grades on the entire episode of NXT for this week. I'll be right back. Stick around, don't go anywhere. All right. You guys ready for me to go over my overall thoughts and grade on the entire WWE NXT Season 19 Episode 30 episode? All right, let's get to it. Let's go over it. Let's talk about it. So, all right. WWE NXT Season 19 Episode 30 was a bit of a mixed in the bag. In other words, it was a mid-show. Which I already knew it was going to be, judging by looking at the match card. I mean, judging by the stuff that happened on the show. There was a few things I liked on the show, and there was a few things I didn't like. But this was definitely a mixed in the bag show with some great moments and matches. And also, some of the segments felt like filler. The show did a good job juggling multiple storylines and feuds and setting up some exciting future matches, though. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, don't get me wrong, the Blake Monroe segment with her, Lola Vice, Jaida Parker, and Kaylani Jordan was a very, very solid segment. And you know my favorite women's division right now is the NXT and Monday Night Raw women's division. It was the NXT women's division, but now NXT and Monday Night Raw are both my favorite women's divisions now. Monday Night Raw got some of my main favorites on there, including Stephanie, of course. NXT got some of my main favorites on there, including Kaylani Jordan, Jaida Parker, you know what I'm saying, Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, Izzy. Yeah, both of these women's divisions are the best women's divisions that we've seen in recent memory. But don't get me wrong, as I was saying, back to the segment, don't get me wrong, this segment with Blake Monroe, Lola Vice, Jaida Parker, and Kaylani Jordan was solid. It was like a solid B+ segment. But I can't help but the only thing about the segment was that it didn't really add much to the overall narrative. You know what I mean? Not only was it a solid segment and it felt like filler, it also didn't add much to the overall narrative. I mean, that was the only two bad things about the segment. Other than that, everything else about the segment was solid. It was a solid segment all around. That was one of the best things. I thought, in my opinion, it was one of the best things of the entire show that I enjoyed watching. I enjoyed watching all those four women cutting promos at one another, calling each other out. I like how Blake Monroe got scared when she thought Jordynne Grace was about to come out, but mistaking her for Kaylani Jordan. Kaylani Jordan came out. I like that one. But on the other hand, the match between Wes Lee and Javon Evans, even though I'm not a huge fan of the NXT men's division, not that much, but you gotta give Wes Lee and Javon Evans credit. I mean, you gotta give them props for a banger of a match that they put on NXT tonight. I mean, that was a great match. I mean, you should always expect a banger of a match between Wes Lee and Javon Evans. I mean, talk about two of the best high flyers in NXT. That was a damn good match between Wes Lee and Javon Evans. Another one of the best things of the entire show. This was absolutely phenomenal. These guys brought the house down with their incredible athleticism and in-ring chemistry. This was solid for what it was. This was on fire. And the crowd was dead throughout the beginning and the middle of the show. I mean, they weren't really loud enough either. I noticed that. That's another thing I noticed about the show that was mid the crowd. The fans. The fans will be saying stuff and we don't know what the hell they saying. You know? But Santino Marella's return to the ring was also a nice throwback moment. Overall, I'm giving this episode a solid C+. This was a solid C+ mid show tonight. While there was some great moments, the show could have benefited from a bit more focus on the more compelling storylines. I mean, that's my opinion. That's what I think, personally, when I'm watching the show. Nothing against NXT, no disrespect towards them or nothing, but that's just what I think. That's just my opinion. Can't wait for next week's NXT. I'm sure next week's NXT is going to be a solid B+ show this time. Tell you right now, next week's NXT is definitely going to be better than this week's NXT. No question about it, for sure. The match card looks solid on paper. Yeah, I think we're going to get a very, very solid episode of NXT next Tuesday. The way I'm looking at the card right now for next week. You know, they were announcing matches from left to right, you know. But that Blake Monroe segment, Wesley versus Javon Evans, and Jaida Parker beating Jazmyn were the only best things of the entire show that I enjoyed, really. The only thing I didn't enjoy about the Blake Monroe segment was, you know, it didn't add much. It's that it didn't really add much to the overall narrative, and it kind of felt like filler a tiny bit. It felt like that a little bit. But other than that, the segment, I love the segment. Other than those two things. And like I said, Wesley versus Javon Evans was a solid match. Jaida Parker got a clean win over Jazmyn NYX. You love to see it. Ethan Page retained by raking Santino Marella in the eyes, and poking him in the eyes, delivering his signature to retain. I knew Ethan Page was winning. There ain't no way Santino Marella's winning like that. I mean, the guy's got to be in his 50s or 60s or something. And it looks like we're getting a Lash Legend and Nia Jax feud. Where? I don't know. Is it going to be on NXT or is it going to be on the main roster? From what I'm looking at, it's looking like it's going to be on NXT. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to say nothing good about it yet. I'm rooting for Nia Jax in this feud. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going with Nia Jax in this feud. Hoping Nia Jax wins this feud over Lash Legend. Nia Jax has been doing the best of her entire career so far. She's been doing really great. She has improved. Yes, Nia Jax has improved. She is doing wonderful. She did better than what she did years ago. I'll give her that. I'm talking about back when she was still, you know, on the main roster and stuff. Anyways, folks, I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm getting the Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. This is IWN's very own version of Robot Chicken Volume 1 of making people laugh and entertain. This is IWN's very own version of Robot Chicken Volume 1. Here we go. Time to start laughing, folks, because I'm finna play some unusual stuff that's gonna make you laugh, that's gonna get you off your seat. Let's see, what do we start with? Hey, we're gonna start with that. Oh no, not that one.
Yes, science.
Bye-bye.
Oh no, that's gonna give me a copyright. No, I don't want to be in a dungeon. No thanks. Whoa, that sounds like Godzilla's atomic breath. Of course, I'm talking about from Godzilla King Kong, the New Empire.
Who are they? Don't be frightened, little boy.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples.
Hell no!
Shotgun.
It's raining.
Okay, folks, that's enough for tonight. I'll see you guys live for Evolve, episode 22. Peace, I'm out of here. Okay, folks, that's enough for tonight. I'll see you guys live for Evolve, episode 22. Peace, I'm out of here. Done yet, man. We got plenty of more, man. Hey. Listen. If you think this was the end of the stream, man, you got another thing coming.
Penny.
Hey, isn't that Braun Breaker's old thing? I remember that.
Nuclear launch
detected.
Mamma mia!
Man, imagine if I was watching this again tonight.
It's time to get the hell out of here!
Thank y'all for tuning in for NXT tonight. For real. I'm getting out of here for real this time. Really. See you guys tomorrow night for WWE Evolution. Or should I say Evolve? I didn't mean to say Evolution. Evolve episode 22. Every time I watch the Evolve Women's Division, that's what I think of the Evolve Women's Division. I'm out of here, folks.